Now let's discuss what I believe are the 7 habits of highly successful interviewers. These are the habits that you want to have in mind. Use this, check yourself, review this list before you go into an interview. And you may even want to use it as a checklist for prior interviews where maybe you've lacked in one of these areas. So use this to build upon what you've already done, and you want to constantly be improving. Always ask for feedback, whether it's positive or negative, and get it from a recruiter if you've gone through a recruiter, because they hear the good, bad, and the ugly, and they will help you so that you can avoid mistakes that you might be repeating. So let's dive right in. First of all, number 1, the first habit I want to talk about is be solution oriented. This is probably 75-80% of it in my opinion. You see, whenever there's a position that's empty and a company's hiring, they feel pain. Now, the pain might not be as intense as other positions. Some positions, they feel an immense amount of pain because there's work that's getting backed up. There's overworked staff that are trying to fill in the holes. And if you can develop a habit of being solution oriented and providing solutions and answers in your interview, now not overstepping your bounds, but in the course of the conversation, you are looking for areas and ways to offer solutions without being cocky, but being humble and showing that you love to solve problems. That's going to be definitely effective when being in the middle of an interview. Here's number 2, be empathetic. See, it's difficult. People are trying to make a connection, and there's a chemistry, and chemistry is involved with empathy. And empathy is like an emotion. It's a feeling. It's experiencing the thoughts and feelings of the other person and identifying with them and being able to connect with them. You've got to have empathy. You've got to show interest. You got to show that you're really in tune to what they're talking about. You're listening. I can't tell you how many candidates I've had that seemed cold. I could tell they were not listening to me. They were ready for their next response or their next thing they wanted to tell me, and they were not engaged. That's a turn off. You've got to learn to be empathetic. Number 3, show genuine interest. Now, by genuine interest, I mean you are convincing the employer that you love what you do and you have an excitement to rolling up your sleeves and getting involved in the work that they want to have done. I mean, you've got a passion for it, a genuine interest in the work, and you love to complete projects. You love to improve the process. You love to get in and get things done. Number 4, another habit of highly successful interviewers is they have confidence. And that confidence comes across. Now, it's not cockiness, and you have to be able to distinguish the difference. There is a fine line there. But by displaying confidence, you lift a burden off of the hiring manager. They want to be able to feel confident in, if I give you this work, you can take it and run with it. You can figure things out on your own. I don't have to handhold you. Those are things that employers are looking for. They're looking for people who show confidence. You can't go in timid and shy and I'm not sure, I'll do my best kind of an attitude. You've really got to display confidence if you want to be to get hired for that interview. Number 5, enthusiasm. Now, you don't want to go overboard. You want to be yourself, but you got to show a genuine enthusiasm for the opportunity, the company, the position. It's so critically important because if employers got 2 people with the same experience, they will always side with the more enthusiastic candidate. They want to be around those who are enthusiastic. Number 6, intensity. Now, you do not want to come across completely flat in an interview. You want to come across as someone who is intense about getting the job done. And lastly, positive attitude. Get across that you are a positive person to be around. No one likes to be around draining people. You can't be negative in the interview. Don't say anything negative in the interview, but show a positive attitude. Smile. Show a sense of humor. Show interest. All those are all about showing a positive attitude. Incorporate these 7 habits in your next interview, and you will have a better shot at rising to the top.